Now you see down at the bottom, there's a gap down here. And that gap comes from where it was angled. Well, you're going to have excess up here that you're going to have, it's going to be scrap. So you can take that and you can put it over this. Cut you a few of the wires where it joins the cattle panel and twist them in. Twist it around the cattle panel and the wire. This brings it all together as one good tight unit. Here's some of the excess wire I was talking about. This would be, use this to wrap this corner with. So put it down to the ground, measure up. Always measure twice and cut once. Put it on a corner. Wrap it around and then bend it. Just bend it with your hand. Open it back up. Should fit right there on your corner, perfect. Go over to where you like. Cut it off again. You want to try to keep these corners as smooth as you can. That way when you put your tarp around, you're not going to be puncturing holes in your tarp. So you've got it around like that. Take your last two screws that you put in on your bottom panel, loosen them up. Pull your washers back. Slide this wire down to where it meets. Tighten it up. Tighten it up, and what you do, you come right here to the corner, pull this side up, crimp it, push it down, get you a few more hog rings, and right here in the corner where it all comes together, put you a hog ring. This will tie the whole thing in together. Make it all good and stout. You've got a good tight corner. You can leave it like this, or if you want to, you can cut this excess off. I always just leave it on. It's just that much more on the corner for a predator to have to deal with. You'll do this side over here the same way you did this. Now we're going to go around to the back, and I'm going to show you how to do the back. It's pretty much the same way. We know the bottom is 101 inches wide, but to save from having to splice the corners on each side, we're going to cut a piece of wire, go across here about 110 inches long. That way we can just wrap it around and do our trimming then. So now I'm going to go up here and cut a piece of 110 inches long, and then we'll add it on to it. Okay, now I've got my wire cut. Going to bring it to the back of the unit. Even it out. got 4 left on each side. Get you a washer and a screw, your drill, go to the next corner, and do the same thing. Put your screw in at an angle, and it'll help draw your wire tight as you go. Measure your distance, make sure you got it right at the top and the bottom. Get you another washer and a screw. Another washer and a screw. Go back to your next corner. Pull it as tight as you can by hand. Put your screw at an angle. Pretty tight. Go about middle ways. Put your one in. Go to the bottom. Good and tight. Now you'll do this all the way across the bottom like that. Come back to your corner and bend it. Just like you did on the front corner. Take your washer and your screw that you've already put in there for the long side. Stick it back in there, tighten it up. You've got your wire lapped over your other wire. Take your hog rings and your pliers. And tighten it up on your cattle panel. There you have that corner. Get your pig rings and your pliers. You're going to go right back over to the other corner. And do the same thing there. You're going to bend it around. And there you have it. When you get ready to put the wire on this side of the door, open your door. Take the piece of 2x4 off that you manage your door lock onto. Get your wire. Get your hog rings. and your pliers. And just put you a couple of hog rings in to hold it in place. Now, take your drill and your board that you've taken off. Find your screw holes. Put your board back on. Make sure your door is going to shut and lock where it's supposed to. That helps hold your wire on right there.